With Ground Up, we're going to try and, first fill up Miami, which again is difficult because of the music scene in Miami being more focused generally in other genres, and then focus on places outside the United States. So we'll probably have one in South America, probably Buenos Aires, for the next Ground Up Music Festival, and then probably one in Europe, perhaps in either France or Spain. So we'll probably end up doing about 3 Ground Up Music Festivals each year, hopefully one in Miami Beach where I was born and raised and I want to keep things, and then one in these other places. And then start maybe doing smaller Ground Up presents things where we can amalgamate different Ground Up musicians and other musicians and put them on sort of mini tours around the country to try and help further their careers. And I've also been toying with the idea, the serial entrepreneur that I am, of doing a full-time music venue in Miami, since we have this label with some of the most incredible artists from all over the world on Ground Up. Maybe bring them in once or twice a month so we have a steady stream of well-known artists from nationally known groups, bring them into Miami, but also then supporting other local groups in Miami who are fantastic, and again in every genre. So being on the board of the Frost School of Music and having one of the best music programs in the world, there's a wealth of talent at the Frost School of Music. I'm a huge fan of Patrick Dupree Quigley and the Seraphic Fire. He's no longer living here, but I thought again maybe a residency for Patrick and Seraphic Fire and other groups in Miami. And so the thought is, every time you're looking for some place to go that's easygoing, you don't have to get dressed up, it's not a formal concert, you can go and have a quiet conversation, eat some good food in a relaxed environment, but hear great music every night, and doesn't matter what it is. It can be funk, it can be choral music from Seraphic Fire, it can be jazz, but we're thinking about doing something like that as well with Ground Up. So Ground Up Festival in Miami Beach, as well as then the other Ground Up festivals around the world, and then maybe this one place in Miami where we've got a year-round presence, and then with that we can continue to do the workshops and the master classes, because we've got Young Musicians Unite and Guitars Over Guns and all these other great programs with all these aspiring young students. And one of the things I learned even from Young Arts is, even if you've got a smaller number of touch points because they're not here year round, but when you're working with Ben Folds or when you're working with Esperanza Spalding and they are saying you're good and you can do this, and they do side-by-side work with you, it really is inspiring and can oftentimes send people down that path of music and the arts.